For that update. Shifting focus to the Supreme Court now, the Kerala government has sought additional funds from the centre to meet their fiscal deficit target, while the apex court highlighted trust deficit between Kerala and the central government. While hearing the CPM government's plea against the Modi government's borrowing cap, the court suggested that both sides engage in a meeting to resolve the deadlock. Ashmit now joins us with more. Ashmit, what did the Supreme Court say today?
Well, to begin with, it's quite an interesting issue being discussed before the apex court. The reason being, this is unprecedented. Never have we had a state government move the apex court, argue against a borrowing limit, and then have fiscal disputes being settled in a court of law. This has never happened before, and that's perhaps the reason that the apex court is nudging both sides towards arriving at a settlement outside of court. That was the direction that the apex court gave, that perhaps the both parties should meet together and arrive at a consensus, the centre as well as the Kerala state government. Now, what is the issue at hand? Well, the issue essentially is the Kerala government is challenging the borrowing limit, the borrowing cap that has been placed by the centre on the state government. Kerala has been arguing that this is, they enjoy fiscal autonomy, that this is a plenary power, an exclusive plenary power, that there is no scope for intervention here by the centre, that this borrowing cap is arbitrary in nature, that states have their own fiscal management frameworks in place, and that there is no scope for intervention here by the centre. The centre, on its part, however, has been criticizing the Kerala government for reckless borrowing. That's the term used by the centre. The centre argued before the apex court that this action of the Kerala government to borrow recklessly has implications on national finances, has implications on issues such as credit ratings, and that is something that the centre is really wary of. In fact, the centre also said that any such cap that is introduced is based on the recommendation of the Finance Commission, which in turn bases it on the FRBM Act. So the broad thrust here is the last meeting that took place between the centre as well as the state of Kerala. There was a proposal by the centre that, look, we'll allow the Kerala government to raise 13,000 crore rupees provided they withdraw their application from the apex court. Kerala has been arguing we're anyways entitled to 13,000 crore rupees. We want an additional 15,000 crore rupee borrowing limit hike. And that is the main demand that the two parties, centre as well as the Kerala government, will be dwelling on, will be negotiating on. We understand that is what the direction that the apex court has given. Of course, both the sides are free to now move the apex court to update on what the progress has been on this talk between fiscal deficit versus trust deficit.
Right, interesting arguments there. Thank you, Ashmit, for that update. Moving on.